It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy. I'm Chris Adam One, and welcome to another episode of Tears for This podcast. How y'all living? I'm living swell. Remember, rate. I think this is episode 85, by the way. Rate, comment, subscribe, share this live stream with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Let's get this YouTube channel and this live stream and this podcast in the YouTube algorithm. You heard me? All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the people out there that have been, you know, want me to get back into my live stream mode. I'd like to thank everyone out there. I really do appreciate that. I also like to thank the night crew audience. I know a lot of you guys are on your night shift trying to find some source of entertainment, something to get you going through 7 a.m. You found them. You don't need to look nowhere else. I'm here. All right. I also like to thank my morning crew, the morning crew who's just now getting up, getting ready to go to work. However, or whatever, what situation you in, I really do appreciate that. I'd like to thank my subscribers as well as my new subscribers that be coming in. Your boy is back. The boy is back in town. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Gather up. Gather up, okay? Gather up, pull a chair, get in Indian style. However, just enjoy the ride. All right. So, been gone for a minute. All right. Now, I always keep you guys well aware of what's going on with the podcast, what's going on with myself. I took a hiatus, particularly around the wintertime months. I did do some live streams during the wintertime months, and I will take another hiatus sometime this year when the wintertime month. First and foremost, I like to apologize if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, you hear rain in the background. I'm in my living room. I'm next to my patio, and it happens. Okay. It never rains in Southern California, but it always rains here. Okay. It always rains here. All right. So I do like to tell you guys, I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. You hear me? All right. So programming note, just letting you guys know. Uh, I'm this is not, some of you guys subscribe to this podcast for many different reasons. For celebrity gossip news, what's translating, what's crackulating in the YouTube streets. Uh, this podcast is going to be less of celebrity gossip. I'm not doing no more celebrity gossip. It's just, YouTube frowns upon a lot of people that do celebrity gossip, and I'm not doing that. That's a reason why I haven't done any videos or any live streams with the Diddy situation, with the Young Thug situation. But I will talk about generalizing, generalizing topics that's water cooler topics, and some news of the weird. All right. So I do apologize if you subscribed to me when you was checking me out during the celebrity gossip and this, that, and the third. I really do appreciate that. But it's just one of those things. Okay, let me dim my lights down. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, that's a lot better. A lot better. Okay, so you can always comment in the comment section. I will read your comments. I really do appreciate that. But we will be talking about some sizzling topics, just not celebrity gossip. Okay, we're definitely gonna be talking about news that's in the social media streets, in entertainment news, but we're not doing no celebrity gossip. Okay, we're doing actual topics from actual clips of news. All right, now let's get into it. All right. First order of business, real quick story. It's real light work. If you haven't subscribed to my podcast, Everybody Hates Chris podcast, I sort of mentioned it on that podcast. Also, subscribe to the links down below in the description. Subscribe and enjoy. You would not be disappointed. But I did a little idols turn rival story. Oh, idols turn rivals, right? And it's amazing to me how people switch up, switch positions, and really don't, appreciate where they come from. All right. So, real quick story, this female, this BDW OnlyFans female, she tried her hand in OnlyFans. Don't necessarily know what happened. Uh, I do recall when she told me she was going to do it, and I told her the things that if you want to live that life, this is the stuff that if you want to keep subscribers, you're going to have to put out a little bit more. All right. Really do appreciate her content, and I met her from here, and she was like an average, viewer. She'll occasionally message, or she'll occasionally like the live stream. She really do appreciate the things I said on the live stream, because I keep it down the middle. I don't play either party. I don't play political games or anything like that. I just tell it like it is. It's just my opinion. Everyone has opinions. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. All right. And that's where we met. We met here. Then she told me she had a YouTube channel. I would, watch her videos, and I would go to a couple of her live streams. I found out that she was on other social media, she had other social media profiles. I subscribed to them as well. She subscribed to mine. And we would, occasionally we'll be in the DMs, just collaborating, sharing ideas, this, that, and the third. Matter of fact, I told her that I wanted to do more celebrity gossip, and she thought that was a good look. She thought that was a good idea. Just like she told me about her doing OnlyFans. And everything was good. Occasionally, I normally would, message her through TikTok and also through Instagram, and everything was fine and dandy. I thought everything was fine and dandy. I took a hiatus from social media because here's my thing: I don't let social media work me. I work social media. I pick and choose what social media profile that I, make content with. I don't try to, I try to make content for all platforms, but it's just one of those things where it gets tiresome, and I will just pick my spots. If I'm, if I'm kicking it on TikTok, I will make some TikTok content. If people wanted to watch my clips or my videos from Instagram, I would do Instagram. People like the live streams and the videos on YouTube, I would do YouTube. Then, Twitter, things of that nature. I would pick my spots. I'll pick and choose where I'm going to instead of spreading myself through all of these social media applications, I would just pick my spots. Wherever I was hot at, that's where I'm going to go. I was, go there. And after a couple of months, if it fizzle out, I'll jump onto another site. Okay. Just like my podcast. My podcast is kicking it. I mainly put a lot of energy into my podcast. I try to crank out a video here, but if I do a live stream, it's all good. You guys know that I have a gaming YouTube channel. I do gaming live streams there. You guys know I have a sports channel on YouTube. I do 1 or 2 videos there, and that's pretty much it. But when it comes to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or TikTok, I pick my spots. I don't necessarily be on those platforms all day, every day. Now, I know some of you people out there, and particularly women, y'all prefer to stay on the TikToks. Y'all prefer to stay on Instagram. That's those are the applications of your choosing, and just anybody. All right, and I took a break from uh Instagram. I don't upload constantly on Instagram. Like yesterday I uploaded 6 videos. Those 6 videos are for the whole week that I didn't get a chance to upload any content on Instagram. I did a couple of videos on TikTok. Matter of fact, I did 2 videos last night on TikTok. The numbers ain't there, but it just goes to show I'm not constantly on TikTok. All right. Um, she, the last time I messaged her, she messaged me, and I wish I would have checked out her. I knew she left a message on Instagram, and I wish I would have checked that message out instead of jumping on TikTok. But it was just she was, it was just a weird moment there, and she just said, "Man, I wish you, just like my content and just comment under my under my content." And I'm saying to myself, that's not how we met. We met as uh, content creators. You was on, you introduced yourself on my platform. I didn't introduce myself on your platform. All right. And, this is how we normally do things. We're just collaborating. It was nothing more, nothing less than, you know, like any other content creator that I message, you know, if I'm happen to be on that particular platform that they're on, of course I'm gonna go to their content, like a couple of their content, and then if I needed to bounce some ideas or anything like that, I would DM them. And I had no issues with other content creators that I have collaborated with or I talked to. Okay. And just a wild moment. And she said a couple of things, and I thought she was kind of trolling me. I thought this was like a joke because this totally came from left field. Okay. And I thought she was just joking, but then after her last message, I'm like, okay, this is real serious. Okay. And I said, well, my bad. I don't know if she had a bad day. I don't know if I don't know if I messaged her at the wrong time. I don't know if it was that time of month. I don't know. All right. Um, then, and she unfollowed me. She said she unfollowed me from, you know, um, TikTok, and I'm assuming she's unfollowed me on Instagram. So I went to Instagram and I found out, how people are mad at you or upset at you, but and when you ask them why they're mad, why they're upset at you, and they tell you, you say to yourself, okay, that reason don't jive well with me. I mean, that don't make no sense. That's totally left field. All right. And I read her message, and it was like 3 weeks ago. She messaged me, and she appreciate the support. It was a weird message. Like she was saying goodbye to me, and she said, "Well, you don't like a lot of my content. You don't comment, and but I appreciate the support." It was like a double side, you know, comment. Like she was she was like dissing me, but then she was thanking me, and I thought that was kind of weird. I'm like, wow, man, what's going on here? And when I look at her profile, I understand this is a cold business. Every view, no matter how little the views are, is very important to a content creator. The likes are incredibly important to a content creator, as well as the comment, just the interaction. And I noticed on her Instagram as well as her TikTok, it was kind of light at that particular moment. And we all been through those. We've been there and done that. I've done that where, when I started off content creating, you know, everything I was putting so much emphasis in, you know, I gotta put out so much content, and I gotta get so many views, and I gotta get so many likes, and I gotta get some engagement. Otherwise, this thing is not going to fly the way I want it to fly. And to me, I done had my moments. I had videos that are I got 1,000 views on. I got videos that I got 100 likes on it. I got videos that's got comments galore on it. I got a video that's 10,000 views, 20,000 views. I've been there and done that. So when I get if I get another 1,000 view video, it's no big deal to me. If 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 I make some type of content and it's been shared like multiple times, it's not a big deal to me, because I've been in the spotlight before. So when it happens, it happens. When it pops, it pops. And when it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I used to be so heavy in I was in, the process, as well as, you know, a, you know, I used to be heavy into getting so many subscribers and so many views, so many likes. Okay, I used to be heavy in that stuff. Now I'm not. You know, I don't care if I don't care if it gets 100 views or 1,000 views. I don't care if it gets 100 likes or 2 likes. Okay, it's just I'm just not heavy into that no more. I'm just not. Yeah, and but I do understand that there's people out there that haven't scratched their itch hasn't popped that bubble, and I know a lot of these accomplishments are big on their side of the fence, but it's not big to me. But hey, life goes on. Life goes on, and that's what life is. Life is a test sometimes. You know, your real friends are going to be there through your thick and thin, your your thick and thin. Oh shit, thick and thin. Say that 3 times fast. They're gonna be there through the thick and through the thin. Okay, but they're also gonna be there through their thick and thin, and that's your real friends. Those are your real subscribers. You know, and sometimes people try to come into your life and they have other um they come you know they, they just come differently. It's not genuine. It's it's I'm going to subscribe to this person, and they piggyback off people. I'm just going to subscribe to this person. This person got a bigger platform than mine's. I'm gonna try to get some shine on here, maybe do some free pubs, some free collaborations, and then when I get what I get out of this person, I'm gonna exit stage left and jump on to the next thing. Okay, get my stuff going, and you know, but hey, that's my rivals turn idols. We don't go, we don't stop, this train for people to get on. Either they're going to get on or get off. We move accordingly. We keep our head on the pivot. It's all good in the hood. I have no ill will for anyone that has ill will for me. Anybody that knows me, they know that. I don't hold grudges. It's not personal to me. And hey, you know, it was fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted. But hey, teachers on, I'm moving on. All right. So let's get into these topics. All right. Let's get into these topics. But before we get into these topics, let's hold up. Hold up. What we doing here? Hold up. Let me turn this up a little bit. Let me turn this up a little bit. Uh let's take a break, a commercial break, a commercial break, a commercial break. All right.
You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button. You know what I don't understand?
That's what I'm talking about. Hit that button. Okay. Rate, comment, subscribe, hit the subscription bell, share this live stream with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Okay. First order of business. Okay. We're going to talk about Glorilla. Glorilla called a DUI ski. She called a DUI drinking under the influence. And basically, it was a traffic stop. Uh, and when the officer came to Glorilla's car, she can automatically smell the alcohol from the car. She also said that she can also smell the weed lingering in her car. And Glorilla, if you watch the video, Glorilla did not look was Glorilla wasn't fit to drive that car. Okay, Glorilla wasn't a little tipsy. Glorilla didn't have a couple of drinks. You know, she's not a sociable drinker. She was drunk. She was drunker than a skunk. All right, she was pissy drunk, sloppy drunk. All right, shouldn't been behind the wheel. And I noticed a lot of people in the comment section, you know, saying, "Oh man, just give her a pass." You know, this is her first time ever drinking and driving, or it's the first time she ever made a mistake that garnered national attention. Let's put it that way. And you know, people were saying, you know, this, that, and the third. But I, you know, what if those officers wasn't there and Glorilla hits another car, and and in the process, she takes someone's life, or she's taking her own life. You know, there's consequences and repercussions, and luckily, the police stopped her before we will have to worry about that. Or she probably drives her way home and she has no problems, and she just goes home. And she didn't hit nobody didn't hit her, she didn't hit anybody. But to me, we're creatures of habit. And if she would have woke up the next day, of course she's going to have a hangover, and of course she's going to be having her head in the toilet. But we're creatures of habit, and in our mind we're thinking we're in total control of everything. All right. And we will say to ourselves, okay, nothing happened that night. I didn't get pulled over. I didn't hit anybody. No one hit me. No one lost their life. I didn't lose my life. So, you know, I could probably do this again and get away with it. Sometimes people press their luck. All right. Um, and these vehicles are dangerous. They're weapons. Okay. They're weapons. And you people don't know the responsibility you have to have to drive a vehicle and how responsible that is, because you could lose your life, or someone can lose their life, or so luckily this situation ended with the police stopping her before we even get to that point, or we may not even get to that point, and then she decides to do it again at a later date. Okay. Or she probably drunk one time and say, this is not for me, this life is not for me, I'm going to stop drinking. But how many times you heard stories like that? People get sloppy drunk, they get behind the wheel, and they make it all the way home, and then the next day they say to themselves, I'm never going to drink again. I mean, how many times we have heard a story like that? Not too often, right? 9 times out of 10, it's the more popular story. Well, the story that doesn't end well. But yeah, she got a DUI, and if you watch the video, TMZ had it. She was half naked. She was showing her breastises, and I'm not talking about a two-piece breast. Okay, I'm not talking about going to Popeye's Chicken and getting a two-piece breast or a two-piece snack. Okay, um, and she was you could tell in the video she was not in control of herself, and they arrested her. You know, but I look at it like this. I know people are on social media clowning her, laughing at her, and this, that, and the third. Sometimes, um, and I'm not a very religious guy, but sometimes, God put us in situations where we learn from our mistakes. I really truly believe that. I don't think God is an evil person or a menacing person. I believe that God put us in situations where we grow from them situations. It's a test. Either you're going to grow from this situation, or it's just going to get worse for you later on. And a lot of people fail the test. Okay. It's Glorilla's turn to graduate from this test. Is she going to do it again? Now, Tiffany Haddish, who, been, who last time we saw Tiffany Haddish, I did a video on, she was sloppy drunk. Police pulled her over and arrested her. And ever since that incident, Tiffany Haddish, she says on social media that she hadn't had a drop of alcohol. Sometimes it just takes a moment, not one moment, maybe a couple of moments, but a moment, yeah, you come to the realization that, okay, you are extremely lucky that you didn't lose your life or someone else didn't lose their life. Because go, this can go, this can go instantly bad for you, like from 0 to 100. All right. And you can learn from your mistakes. And go now, Glorilla is on the clock. Is she gonna learn from her mistakes, or she's going to continue to drink and drink and drive? Now, the individual, she also said in that video, and I feel like saying this, I feel like, look, she was under the influence of weed and alcohol, so she wasn't at her best sense. Okay. And she asked the officer a couple of times, do you know me? Now, a lot of people took it as, oh, she's trying to use her celebrity fame to get out of this situation. I think that, her mind wasn't in the right place. And due to she was under the influence of drugs and alcohol, and the drugs are weed, she probably didn't mean it the way how it came out. In her head, she processed it out, but it was processed very, very slow. But she couldn't process the other information around her with like the other officers. Um, and I don't think she was coming from. I don't think she was in the mind space of, okay, I'm a celebrity. Do you know who I am? You should just immediately let me go, or just give me get me a cab over here or an Uber. Okay, so I'm gonna give her a pass on that. You know, and to me, this could be, luckily for her, she didn't lose her life. No one else didn't lose their life, and she has an opportunity to turn it around. First you have to admit that you have a problem, and is she gonna learn her first offense, or it's gonna take a couple of offenses? But sometimes you don't get a second opportunity to do the right thing. All right, so this is, she's got, and I like Glorilla. I like her as a rapper, as a social media influencer. She has a bright career ahead of her, and I think she's going to have the right people around her to make the right decisions. Okay, so yeah, I know people are on social media, really going hard at her, but to me, everyone, can learn from their mistakes. They either can grow from their mistakes or continue to make those mistakes. So, hopefully she matures and grows from this mistake, and she doesn't let this happen again. Now, a lot of people are pointing to, well, she wouldn't be. Hold on one second. Okay. A lot of people are pointing to the situation. Well, she wouldn't have been drinking if she wasn't hanging around Meg Thee Stallion. And a lot of people are saying, well, Meg Thee Stallion, when she collaborates with somebody, the first thing she wants to do is get drunk with that person. Now, she be playing, drinking games and things of that nature. And a lot of people are saying, Glorilla never had a history of being a social drinker, you know. Um, and ever since she did that collaboration with Meg Thee Stallion, she's changing a little bit. All right. So a lot of people are trying to blame Meg Thee Stallion. And to me, you can't, just because I look at it like this. First and foremost, I can't blame Meg Thee Stallion, because Meg Thee Stallion wasn't in the car with her. Meg Thee Stallion wasn't at the same party with her. You know, Meg Thee Stallion didn't put the liquor in her face and told her to drink it or else. Okay. All of that is on Glorilla. So you can't blame Meg Thee Stallion for this. And I know a lot of people dislike Meg Thee Stallion, and we have done numerous live streams about Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, who's right, who's wrong. And I still feel like even to this date, uh, we haven't gotten the full truth on either side. Okay, we have had snippets here and there, and we're trying to connect them together. But there's more to that story than what was said and what was told in court. Let's just put it that way. All right. But Glorilla, you can't blame Meg Thee Stallion for Glorilla's problems. That's the point I'm making. All right. So let's just pray for Glorilla. She can turn this around real quick. And let's get into the next commercial break. It's time for a commercial break. A commercial break. Let's get it in, my
These
friend.
niggas come in your chat. They won't even hit the like button because you all are a bunch of motherfucking haters. Bitch, it don't cause you shit not only to be over here, it don't cause you shit to hit the like button. But double fuck you motherfuckers in real life. Huh? Yes, that won't hit the like button. This is for you motherfuckers. Bitch, hit the like button. Don't hit the like button. Fuck you motherfuckers. In real life. You hear this? Look, bitches. You don't hit the like button. Fuck you motherfuckers. And thank you for the view, bitches.
Thank you, Sister T. Thank you. Really do appreciate that from Sister T. Um, so let's get into the next topic. I don't know why I was still thinking about Sister T. Anyway, I was gonna say something about Sister T, but nah, that's gossip. I ain't getting into that. All right. I ain't getting into that. All right. So I'm not falling into that trap. Oh no, sirree. All right. So let's get into the next topic, the next order of business. And I remember doing a live stream about this individual, and I think I butchered his name. And you guys know, people that been on this ride since day one. You guys know I butcher names on a constant, consistent basis. Okay, do not take it personal. Okay, it is what it is. I even started my YouTube career, 'cause I used to call Lossa Pimpin Lisa Pimpin. Okay, that's the first name I butchered many moons ago. All right. I just butcher people's names, but it is what it is. I don't, I'm not trying to be funny about it. It just is what it is. Okay. So this is, and I remember talking about, Kai Sanat. Now, some people say Kai Sanat, other people say Kai Sente. I'm just going to say Kai Sanat. All right. And if you don't know who Kai Cenat is, if you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. Kai Cenat is a streamer. He streamed on he started on Twitch. I still think he has a Twitch channel, but I think he does Kick, one of those weird uh streaming services, and he does content there. At first he used to do video games. Now, he's like DJ Academics. He's gotten so big, so fast. You know, if you got like a debut song, you want it to play on Castanat's live stream. Okay, if you got something going on, if you're trying to promote an artist, you're going to send that artist to Kai Cenat's live stream. Okay. And he does some other things on his live stream. He talks to his chat. He also have his friends in his live stream, and sometimes occasionally he'll bring women to his live stream. um and either women off of social media, just regular women, whatever. All right. So Kai Cenat has, and I remember doing a live stream and I on Too Early for This podcast, and we talked about how he started a riot in New York City. He was going to have a party in New York City, and he was telling people to just come meet him at the park. And it was so many people at that park, it was out of control, like instantly, where the police had to come and restore order. I think he got arrested for that. And we talked about that in general. um and to me, I didn't think that was a good move on him, but he said something very interesting. He said, he thought, he knew he was popular, but he didn't know he was that popping. Okay. Where the park is just full of his fans. He just felt like 100, 200, maybe 300 people was going to show up. And that's you're underestimating your fan base. Okay. And a lot of people said, I don't understand why he would think that only a few hundred fans were going to come, because this guy is super popular. He's a streamer. Okay. And a lot of people thought it was a publicity stunt. I really thought that he was trying to do something. It was genuine. It was something that he wanted to meet his fan base that really f's with him. And I think he's a genuine person. I'm not a subscriber of his stream. I do see snippets of it on YouTube. I don't follow him on any social media platforms, so you can't say I'm a Kai Cenat fan. But from the outside looking in, I think he's a genuine dude, that's not letting the fame get to his head. Okay, and he comes off as a nerdish type of guy. All right, I don't a square. he's a nerdish square type of guy with plenty of paper, and he's internationally known. Okay, so Kai Cenat is got himself in a little trouble. It's not no legal trouble. It's not like he's going to prison or anything, but um this type of thing can stain your reputation, particularly when you know you want partnerships or you want sponsors or anything like that. Okay. So Kai Cenat had this corn star on his live stream, and they were doing a video chat like he always do. And they was chopping it up and this, that, and the third. And then after that live stream, I guess it got kind of personal with them. They shared DMs. They were DMing back and forth. Um, I'm gonna say both sides. I'm gonna tell you guys both sides of stories at the same time. Uh, because her version and Kai Cenat version is totally different, but it's kind of similar. All right. So she he went down in the DMs. He wanted to meet her. She's alleged now she's pay for play. If you understand what pay for play is, then you know what you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're just gonna have to get familiar with Google. All right. So allegedly, okay. Um, he was gonna fly her out and pay to play. Now, the amount of money he was going to give this woman was 5 racks, which, if you look at Kai Cenat, 5 racks ain't nothing to him. 5 racks to him is like $5 because the man is got money. Okay. And here's where me and him are going to have to agree to disagree. I don't care how famous you are or how rich you are, giving 5 racks to unknown, someone who's not that popular. I mean, we didn't know her. No one knew about this girl um, until she was on Kai Cenat's live stream, and she knew what she was doing. She was, she was getting some clout from it. She was just a regular OnlyFans, social media girl on social media, and now she's ultra famous. But anywho, 5 racks is way too much for someone like that. When you could easily get her for a fraction of that price. I'm just saying, you probably can get this girl for nothing because and she's already getting clout and views and clicks for being on his live stream. So she's already getting some clout from that. All right. Now, as far as the paid to play thing, you probably could have. That was probably her first bid. And your first bid, you want to shoot for the moon. Because if you shoot for the moon, not sometimes that you get that, but not all the time. 5 racks, and she's not that famous. And the only way she's famous is by coming to your live stream and causing all of this um friction. I mean, causing all this constant battle with you. That's the only way she's getting famous. But no one knew her. No one had no idea who she was. I think her name is Lacey Red or whatever. Um, no one knew her before the live stream. No one had a clue who she was. Okay. And I'm pretty sure she has an audience, but I don't think is a large fan base. Okay. But 5 racks is real crazy. 5 racks is real crazy. You know, Now, I'm not saying, you can get Beyonce with 5 racks. You have to put up a lot of money to get Cardi B or Beyonce. But 5 racks in her world, you're blowing her head up. You got this girl thinking that she's going to get that all the time, and she's not, because most guys, if that's her first amount in the DM, she say 5K. Most guys gonna pass on that, and she's not even gonna offer that. She's not even going to let that be her first price. I'm pretty sure there's been guys that've been smashing her for far less. A couple of $100, maybe. I think the most she probably ever got is a super simp like Kai Cenat, and she probably got 500 off of a super simp. But this is the Justice League of simping. Okay, this is when simping goes wrong. When you going to give someone, and she's not that famous for 5 racks. Now, I'm not saying 5 racks can give you the top flight thought, like the Selena Piles or whatever. But that's way too much for her. That's where me and him going to have to agree to disagree. I don't care how much money you got. Now she's going to think that she's going to get that on the regular, and it's not going to happen. And she's smart enough to know that's not going to happen. All right. So anywho, he gave her the 5. Allegedly, he gave her 5 racks. She flew her out. She came to his house, and before she can walk in the house, she had to sign an NDA. Where you don't disclose what goes on in the house or what y'all do in the house. Okay. It's on hush mode. And see, this is why, another thing, a woman that's highly experienced that see these NDAs, these are like for major thoughts. Okay. Major women. Okay. That's in the pay to play game. They know, they're not going to F up their business by throwing somebody else's business out there. So they'll sign these NDAs, but these are the ones that's going to get that type of bread or even more of that type of bread. And there's an understanding, because they're not going to mess up their business. That's how they make their money. And you can clearly tell this is her first time even signing an NDA. She don't even know what an NDA is. She don't even know what she was signing. So okay, so now you're dealing with somebody who's not accustomed of dealing with somebody like yourself, Kai Cenat, but doesn't even understand what an NDA is. But she signed it anyway because she wanted to get that bread. So she signs it. Y'all do it. She does her thing in bed. And put your ass to sleep, boy. She put him to sleep. All right. She put him to sleep. All right. Hope he was wearing a condom. All right. And while he's asleep, she's taking videos. She's taking pictures. She's posing while he's asleep. Took picture of him butt ass naked. She took pictures. And see, this is where, okay, now she's not very experienced in this type of lifestyle, but Kai Cenat, you're not very seasonal in this type of lifestyle. Everybody know you bust out and you rush out. All right. You enjoy your time. And then when you done with her, you send her on her merry way. Okay. You don't let her, just lay up in there. Okay. And this is just regular girls. I have heard so many stories from my partners where they would, pay to play, and they would sleep with the girl. Then they wake up the next morning, all they shit gone, or their money is gone out of their wallet. That's when you slip it. All right. You don't, because Believe it or not, guys, these are total strangers. She don't know you, you don't know her. All right. So she's not gonna have your best interests. So you bust out and you rush them out. That's my motto. So that's everybody's motto. And there's a lot of simps out there that don't need to be in these types of circles and in these type of streets. Because this could have been went extremely, now maybe not with Kotsna, because he probably got security, but this could, turn very seriously real ugly, where she'll call her boyfriend or she'll call her homeboys and they come rob you while they'll rob you while you're asleep or wake up, or you wake up with a gun in your mouth. So this life ain't for everybody. And there's rules to this. And they both broke some major rules, collaborating with one another. Okay, whatever. So she got her money. She took her pictures. He woke up, let her out, and now she's talking about getting more money from him. Getting more money from him. And see, this is why, and here's another thing. You're dealing with somebody that don't have basic common sense. She's thinking she's negotiating to get more money out of him. Now, hearing it from him, he said he didn't give her $5K. And if you hear her story, you believe her story, she's saying, no, he gave me the $5K, but I was trying to hustle more money out of her. You might call it hustling more money, but baby boo, if he got you recorded saying, and that's called blackmail, where I heard the call. You said, hey, either give me more money or I'm gonna let the world know that you smashed me, and I got pictures. I'll post your pictures on social media. Okay, that's blackmail. That's revenge corn. I mean, those are crimes. Now, a lot of people in the comments say, yeah, but there's a crime of, pay to play. That's prostitution. Okay, yeah, that's a crime too. But the thing about it is she has to prove that he gave her money. Now, he's saying that he didn't give her $5K. All he paid for was an Uber ride. He probably got it for free. And if he got it for free, and if he negotiated to get it for free, and all she wanted to do was just come to his house, he bust one, he got it for free, and they were still negotiating and haggling over the price, and she didn't get her $5K, then that's on her. But once again, like I said, you're dealing with two people that are not, that don't understand. There's levels to this, and there's rules to this, and there's things you can do, and there's things you can't do. All right. So she's trying to blackmail him to get more money or to get her $5K. I don't know who to believe. All right. Now he's talking about taking her to court because she signed an NDA. Now that was an actual NDA. Now to me, I felt like when you get a woman to sign an NDA, she has to have uh, someone represent her in the legal field. But like I said, a contract is a contract. Now, but I you probably don't have to do that. But if she signed the NDA, then she violated the NDA. So can he take her to civil court? He probably can. But to me, he's wasting his time and money to do that. But when you got that type of money and you're that petty, aka Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, that man is extremely petty. That man will lose money just to be petty so you can owe him money. The amount of time and the amount of money he puts in when he's trying to be petty, he wasted more money and wasted more time being petty with you just to prove a point. And maybe Kai Cenat will do that. I don't know. Is he that petty? I don't know. He but like I said, I don't think he's that type of guy. He's not cut from that cloth. All right. Then you got blackmail and you got revenge corn. Now she's been tweeting saying, "Hey, I'm still outside. Nothing happened." She, baby girl, if he went to the authorities, they are combing through what he has with a fine tooth comb. Then they're collaborating with their DA office. All right. And they're gonna say whether or not is this worth pursuing. Okay. So that's the legal side of things. Now with Casanat, he's probably got a team of lawyers, and they're not going to rush to judgment. They're going to take their time with this. They're going to comb through all the evidence. They're going to comb through all the text messages, the phone calls, all that jazz, the stuff that you even put out on social media. Folks, we got to stop self-snitching, man. We got to stop self-snitching. You know, that was 2 years ago. People are still self-snitching on their damn self. Why would you put pictures of him out on social media to try to extort him, to try to embarrass him? You might think you're embarrassing him, but what you're really trying to do is trying to extort him, blackmail, assassinate this man's character, because this man makes a lot of money. He has a lot of uh, brands that is supporting him because they're making money off of him as well. This man is a business, all right, and you don't sully the business, all right. But yeah, this looks this. I mean, and he still take. Oh yeah, I'm still outside. He's talking about he's gonna take me to court and this, that, and the third. Baby girl, they're not rushing the judge to prosecute you, and I think this is all going to be civil anyway. Now he probably got the authorities in, and the DA office is involved, but they're looking at it as, okay, at the end of the day, is this even worth our time? And they're probably making a call on that. But I think more is going to be with the civil side of things. Okay, so hey man, it is what it is. Okay. Um. Yeah. So that's all I got for that topic. I haven't heard of no updates. Now she did say on social media that he has a hack team that's trying to hack her social media accounts. Now, which that's illegal too, and I don't think he's doing that. I just think that's fans, some crazed fans of Casanat that's doing that. Um, but he can't control that. But I think you can control it more so than him by just stop posting about it and just stop talking about him, because all you're doing is ruffling the feathers of his fan base. And if he's got a crazy fan base like the Beehive, or a crazy fan base like Nicki Minaj's fan base, the Barb's, I think it's called the Barb's, or is that Cardi B's fan base? I don't keep up with all these fan bases, but if he's got a crazy possessive fan base like that, the best thing you do on social media is stop talking about him. Please stop talking about him. You're only digging your grave deeper. Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and Casanat bought her domain name, which is ballsy, and that's smart. So now when people search her, the first thing people are going to pick up when you search her is her domain name. And in her domain name, he's got the table of contents of the actual truth. So now people are going to read his truth. There's three sides of a truth. Your truth, their truth, and the actual truth. I don't know if it's his truth or the actual truth. But yeah, when people search your name, he done bought your domain name. Okay, when you got money like that, you can do that. So, uh, average people or casual people who found out about this story, when they search your name, that's going to be the first thing that pops up. And look, we all creatures of habit. We're going to click the first thing. So, it is what it is. All right. So let's do a real quick video. I mean, a real quick commercial, and we'll be right back.
You know what I don't understand? I'm going to talk about it right now. I get the views. I get a lot of them. But I don't get the likes. Like if you spend that much time to watch the video and then you don't hit the like button, what's going on? Come on now. Pull yourself together. If you're going to watch it, like it. Get busy. You got things to do. Hit that button.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. All right, I really do appreciate that. So, we're at the 1:00 hour. Oh shoot, we're at the 1:00 hour. Hold on one second, folks. Hold on one second. Ooh, that's too bright. Let's turn that down a little bit. Jesus. Okay, we're at the 1:00 hour, and I said to myself, we're only going to be doing our live streams. Okay, our live streams. It's just, it is what it is. I'm not doing no 2-hour live streams. Just an hour would do. I wanted to talk about another topic, but we'll do that some other time. I didn't think I was gonna, I thought I was gonna have all this done with in under an hour, but hey, it is what it is. Didn't get a chance to cover all my topics, but I did a large portion of them. Let's put it that way. So yeah, so back better than ever. I'm back, baby. I'm back. All right. I'd like to thank all my day one subscribers. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers, particularly my new subscribers on the YouTube Shorts. I've been doing a bunch of shorts. Last week I had 44 subscribers just on my YouTube Shorts, so that's telling me I'm pointing in the right direction. And so I really do appreciate that. I'd like to thank the night shift crew. I hope y'all were thoroughly entertained by this live stream. I'd like to thank my morning crew who just now waking up and getting ready to go to church or work or school or whatever. It's Saturday morning. All right. I really do appreciate both of my audiences there. I really do appreciate the people that supported Too Early for This podcast and was asking me like, when you gonna come back with Too Early for This podcast? Okay, so I'm back, baby, back better than ever. And yes, I will take a hiatus during the winter months. I might take a longer hiatus when winter starts. Because at that time it gets mad busy, and then it's the holidays and things of that nature. So be on the lookout for that. I will let you guys know. But I'd like to thank everyone who's been paying attention to these podcasts, who subscribe to my YouTube channel, shared it with your friends, family, and followers. Hit the like button. I really do appreciate all that. Okay. There are links in the description below. Go check out those links. I have a new episode on Everybody Hates Chris podcast. Go check that out. You can also get at me on Instagram. I got a new Twitter. I explained to you guys that I don't have my old Twitter. My old Twitter was hacked. I had 50K tweets on my old Twitter. I had like 1,500 people following me. Okay. So I don't have that Twitter no more. I put my new Twitter in the link below. You guys can hit me up on the DMs if you got questions. I think Twitter is the best place to get at me. I don't casually tweet on Twitter. I really use Twitter to promote whatever I'm doing. All right. But if you got questions for me, just hit me up on the DMs or just comment in the comment section of this live stream. So I really appreciate everyone. Thanks. I will see you guys next Saturday with another episode of Tyranny for this podcast. I will see you guys later. I'm gone. I'm out. Okay. Deuces, y'all. Deuces.